Hi everyone, I'm Xander77. Welcome back to Let's Play Puzzle Agent 2. When we last left off, Nelson had to navigate through a weird forest maze. Well, the maze solution pretty much speaks for itself, but I'll have to note that the last episode didn't draw a lot of attention, and hopefully this episode will make up for it because this is where the plot really gets going. We've solved the maze, and of course Nelson has to bumble into it through all the dead ends before he gets to the exit. Well, that's Nelson for you. And the how explanation, I don't know, I can't really parse it. It seems to be really obvious and not very helpful, but maybe it's just my reading comprehension skills lacking. Oh yeah, this is an exhilarating chase scene, not a jogging session at all. Yeah. Seems a bit unlikely at the pace he was going and how lit the forest is.
Edvard gave me the slip, and now I have no idea where I am. I'll have to find my way back to...
There's only one thing to do, so I'm not sure why this isn't just a cutscene.
I can't believe it, but I found the body of an astronaut. I don't want to, but I've got to see.
And again, we only have one option, so railroading.
Nelson, I didn't hear you come in.
I went to the spot you marked in the woods.
Did you find that Davis?
More than that. I saw one of Bjorn's cult members out there, probably covering up the scene of the crime.
Why now?
Bjorn must have seen us talking, or the sheriff. It's a conspiracy.
Conspiracy?
The hidden people! The forest is full of them! Staring, whispering.
You've been in Scoggins too long. You're chasing shadows.
I found the body of an astronaut.
An astronaut.
Like in my dreams, but real.
As real as the hidden people?
You don't believe me. The hidden people, the brotherhood, the astronaut. It's all connected.
Maybe you have uncovered something. Where did you see this astronaut?
It was, I don't know. I got turned around, but I know I saw it.
If you did see something, there's nothing you can do tonight.
You're right. I'll check it out tomorrow. Good night.
You remember those tapes Nelson promised to send to his fellow agent? Well, just remember this for future reference.
A night's rest is exactly what I needed to clear my head. Even in daylight, I'd never be able to find that astronaut on my own. But I can pay a visit to the lodge to find out what the Brotherhood was doing in the forest. The Brotherhood of Scoggins, the town's most cherished institution.
I've been told that proper grammar is actually the Scoggins Brotherhood, so hope that helps.
Looks like neither of these vehicles have been used in months.
No, isn't right. No, this isn't right.
Nelson Tethers, FBI puzzle research. I have some questions.
No. They are angered.
A photo of the Brotherhood in happier times. There's the late Mike Lobb, Isaac Davner, and Glory Davner. How many of these people are missing now? The lodge members practically worship the hidden people.
As far as I'm concerned, this is the most difficult of the photo arranging puzzles. Theoretically speaking, it's quite simple. You start with an empty ice ring, then you have one skater, then the ice machine, I'm not sure what it's actually called, removes the traces of the last skater's skates, and another skater comes in, and we follow the skates on and on, except that this photo arranging puzzle is very confusing to me, mostly because I have trouble differentiating photograph number 2 and photograph number 6. Well, the traces left by those two photographs, and then the rest of the traces just start to confuse me and I start second guessing myself all over the place. As I keep saying, a lot of the puzzles in this game are really simple as long as you don't second guess yourself, otherwise you just end up confused and spend a lot more time solving the puzzle than is strictly speaking necessary. See, here I'm still confused in photographs number 2 and 4, and it will take me a moment to figure it out. Oh, wait, no I'm not, I'm confusing them right now. I don't know, they look identical on my monitor. Let's see what the solution says. Yeah, follow the tracks. As long as you don't confuse them, you should work it out.
Enough's enough, Bjorn. I demand that you answer my questions.
Angry whispers. Brotherhood is broken. No. Can't do this morning.
He's not being evasive. He's gone insane.
And unfortunately, Nelson's one badass moment in the game so far is completely wasted because Bjorn is insane, and all it takes to cure insanity, as we all know, is one simple puzzle, an iteration of a similar puzzle in the last game at that. It's not a puzzle that you can overthink a bit if you don't figure out what the mirrors do. You probably have to take at least one attempt at the puzzle to see how things are reflected, because to me at least it's not very intuitive. Right.
Agent Tethers.
You're going to have to explain what's going on.
I will try.
I know you're behind all of the missing person cases in Scoggins.
That's not true.
Then why did I see your man Edvard in the woods last night?
He was searching for Shielder.
The other cult, member of the Brotherhood?
Yeah. He went to commune with the hidden people. Never returned. Now he is lost.
Why were you trying to keep me from finding Isaac Davner?
He was chosen. The hidden people whispered to him. He had to listen.
Where is he now?
He is lost, like the others. The hidden people are angered.
How do you talk to the hidden people?
I do not. They choose. I have never seen them.
Well, if you're not behind the disappearances, who is?
I do not know. You must find them, Agent Tethers. Bring them home. All of them. Shielder, Edvard, Isaac, Olaf.
I'll do what I can.
Well, that's an easily believable story.
Who's Olaf?
Olaf Velhaven. The first man lost to the forest many years ago.
Where was he seen last?
In his cabin in Sesame Woods.
Bjorn insists the Brotherhood isn't behind the disappearances. For some reason, I believe him. I'm relieved they're not trying to kill me, but that only leaves me with one theory. Isaac Davner really is a serial murderer. Bjorn's pointed out the cabin of Olaf Velhaven on my map. Maybe I'll find some leads there.
Is that really the most plausible theory you can come up with? You know, it explains the gnomes and everything. I'm not sure I follow Nelson's logic here. Let's head to Olaf's spooky cabin in the woods.
No.
I like that. I like that. The solution is fairly simple, much simpler than the sheriff's door puzzle for some reason, mostly because we have a lot of simple puzzles to go through in this cabin. That's the theme here. There's one line to go. Only one line can cross all the locks. Sure, why not?
The lock on Olaf's cabin was a little tricky.
Not
Who
really.
or what was he trying to keep out?
Oh yeah, fair enough.
The cabin seems untouched. I must be the first person here in years. Apparently, Olaf Velhaven had an interest in astronomy. There's got to be something in his journals or equipment that gives a clue to his disappearance. It's focused on the moon, just like Olaf was. How could one man possibly need this many socks?
I originally wanted to end the update on one of the cabin's
Olaf
puzzles, but
seems
they're
to
all...
have been particularly interested in lunar eclipses.
But, as you'll see in a moment, the cabin's theme is a lot of simple puzzles that don't really work as an update ender for the thread to work with. Okay, yeah, this is incredibly basic. They split up.
Olaf Velhoven
Alright.
kept a record of the time and date of every penumbral eclipse for years. Why was he so interested in lunar eclipses? I wonder if Olaf moved to the wilderness to better see the stars.
Now, I'll be honest, this is the one puzzle in this entire video I had to resort to walkthrough to solve. For some reason, I just couldn't get how these things operate. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation, it's just that my head can't properly process it. But as you see, the solution is basically to match the moons and then match everything else. The key is keeping the groups together, start with the moons, then combine the suns or the earths, and so forth.
Aha! But why would an astronomer come to Scoggins to do his research? This is odd. Why would an astronomer be studying psychology?
This puzzle is incredibly frustrating. As I already pointed out, the controls in this game are a bit floaty, so you keep having to... you keep losing the objects, and you're not sure if you've hit a border or your mouse just gave up on moving the object, because that's how the controls work in this game. It's very annoying. The puzzle isn't that complicated, but see, you can't just move things where you want to, you have to drag them forcefully. I have to do 2 takes for every move, basically. See, that's 4 tries to move 1 object. Ugh. And I can't even put the asteroid in some interesting spot.
That's it! But what does this have to do with his other research?
So what does anything have to do with
How could
anything?
one man possibly need this many socks?
Oops, we already clicked on that. Let's check something new.
This looks like some kind of mathematical formula?
See, this is the one puzzle that sort of works as an update ending puzzle. Something for you people in the thread to work out.
It's no good. There's just not enough information here to solve this one yet.
Was anyone fooled by this? Be honest.
And a cucumber sandwich. Also, I've reached a remarkable breakthrough. Direct link between the phases of the moon and the disorders of the human mind. But seriously about that sandwich. Yes, so simple. All of the moon's complex energies, electrical energy, in the brain and the lunatic, all interrelated. And all reduced to one beautiful, elegant formula. Thank you, all of you. A song in celebration. La 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 la. Rose and Waters received the letter today. Imagine, the greatest finding in the history of astral psychology, and they claim my research has no scientific merit. But their loss. If NASA ignores my work, perhaps a private investor.
NASA? If Olav Velhaven's journal is to be believed, he made an incredible discovery. He's mathematically solved lunacy. What could be causing this headache? Never mind. I've got to get back to Korka's and tell her what I've discovered. Korka, I was right. This is big.
Nelson? Did you find something at the lodge?
It's much bigger than the cult. Bjorn led me to a cabin in the woods where a scientist was investigating something to do with space.
Really?
I think it's part of some government cover-up.
Ooh, a cover-up?
Hidden recordings. He'd found something out there.
Yes, yes.
But after he reported it, he disappeared. And they tried to take me off the case. This could go all the way to the top. The CIA, the NSA, the Trilateral Commission.
Oh my.
Now I've got proof. I was starting to think I was losing my mind, that no one believed me.
I believe you, Nelson. I think you're ready to see this.
This is our last chance to solve the puzzles at Korka's place if we didn't solve them beforehand. Right, let's go see what she has to tell us.
Huh?
Good men like Haldur got too close. They started to find out too much. NSA and the Freemasons had to take them. Shut them up! You can hear it if you know how to listen. CIA curiosity suppression rays. Sounds like whispers in the forest.
But the astronaut.
Astronauts? Charlatans. Don't be so naive, Nelson. Everybody knows Kennedy faked the space race to distract the world from the real breakthrough. The Kittimat incident. The first viable Bigfoot-human hybrid.
Well, I gotta go.